Welcome back, folks. This is your host, Basir Pirzada, your real estate broker and your mortgage loan officer, all in one-stop shop. So let's get to it. So the June jobs report is out, and it beat expectations and economists' projections by a huge margin. Projections for June was about 110,000 jobs, but the actual jobs for June came at 147,000 jobs created. As you can see on the slide, that the unemployment took a downturn to 4.1%. One point to note at this point is that Federal Reserve always aims to keep unemployment between 4 to 5%, which is a happy medium for them. So the jobs report unexpectedly positive results caused the Wall Street stocks to soar, and more later on that. But which sections really experienced the job growth in June? So you'll notice that in healthcare, jobs grew by 58,000 jobs. Hospitality and service sector grew by 20,000 jobs. State and local government grew by about 80,000 jobs. However, it was not all rosy for the Trump regime. Manufacturing sector lost about 7,000 jobs. So much for Make America Great Again, cause Trump's coming into the office biggest advocacy was that I'm going to create manufacturing jobs by putting tariffs on foreign countries. So that's not transpiring. We lost 7,000 jobs in June. Private sector lost 33,000 jobs, and that's based on the data that we have received from ADP, the private processing company that a lot of your probably pay stubs have the ADP logo on them. They process private payrolls for companies. So the critics of this jobs report say that the job gains that are made in June are from temporary seasonal jobs and not really long-term jobs. And here's some data on jobs creation by business size. Small businesses with less than 50 employees lost 47,000 jobs in the month of June. Medium businesses between 50 to 500 employees lost about 15,000 jobs. And large businesses and corporations that employ more than 500 people, those jobs grew by 30,000 jobs. So needless to say, the writing's clear on the wall that under Trump regime, the big businesses and big multinational corporations are faring better. Stocks bounced up with the passage of the big, beautiful bill that Mr. Trump has been advocating. But historically speaking, big, beautiful bills like this that contain a lot of tax cuts for the billionaires, they boost the economy in the short run, and they're very popular with politicians, but they hurt the economy in the long run. So, for example, the passage of this big, beautiful bill will cost the U.S. economy about $3.3 trillion in the next 36 months. So just in time for the Trump regime to finish its term in office. In some related news, the gas prices are the lowest since 2021. $3.16 a gallon is the national average right now. So this July, around like July 4th and stuff, Americans have spent less than, on an average, $500 million less than in fuel costs versus the same time last year. So if no major hurricanes hit the U.S. mainland and there are no wars breaking out in the Middle East, the gas prices will continue to drop. So given these developments surrounding the June jobs report, the probability of the Federal Reserve reducing the interest rate down at the next July 30th meeting has reduced drastically. Right now, there is a 95% chance that the Fed will leave the interest rates unchanged at the July 30th meeting. So we'll keep you posted. And other news is that Jerome Powell, the current chairman of the Federal Reserve Board, ends his term in May 2026. Mr. Trump is going to install and pick and select one of his own appointees to replace Jerome Powell, which is the norm for this position. But speculation is that when that new person comes in May 2026, he will have a lot more alignment with Mr. Trump's expectations to drop interest rates. We'll see how that goes, because at some point, Federal Reserve is an independent body. If the new person coming in changes his mind, Mr. Trump cannot do much except whine about it. So with more to come, stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll continue to bring you more financial news as they become available.